Lithium-ion batteries serve as the lifeblood not only for your mobile phones but also for the 17 billion mobile phones worldwide. The inventor of this groundbreaking technology, John Goodenough, received the Nobel Prize for his discovery at remarkable age of 97. Yes, you read that correctly. Good enough. He was nearly 60 when he unlocked the magic hidden within the chemical components of this battery. While most people contemplate retirement and relaxation at that stage of life, Goodenough continued to push boundaries. However, our hero isn't just the battery or even Professor Goodenough himself. Instead, it is a quote from Goodenough that takes the center stage in today's discussion. When journalists asked him why, despite his age, he persisted in returning to the university and conducting research, whether he gets paid or not, he responded with an extraordinary speech. What should I do? Sit down and count the days until my demise after retirement? No one anticipates spending their retirement time counting down to the end. We all envision a life of luxury, leisure, and storytelling, a honeymoon phase where we can travel, visit friends and family, and indulge in movies and books. But this idyllic period typically lasts only 1 to 2 years. Afterward, a second phase sets in, a chaotic one. Why? Because there is no such thing as an eternal honeymoon. People gradually become bored, feeling aimless and lonely at home. Their vitality remains, yet there is no outlet for it. Retirement, it seems, can inadvertently block the creation of new things. How do we know that there are 4 steps of retirement? Dr. Moynes, who taught at the University of Toronto, has written many books on financial planning. But once he retired, he discovered that financial planning after retirement so far could be all wrong. The average life expectancy is a pivotal piece of information while calculating post-retirement finances. This number has changed drastically compared to 20-30 years ago. The average life expectancy of people has increased a lot, hence calculations have become outdated. This time he started a new research on retired people by interviewing hundreds of retired people, their performance, their thoughts, their daily activities, and analyzing what he saw. Our eyes were raised. He even wrote a book, The 4 Phases of Retirement, What to Expect When You Are Retiring. If you are over 25 and haven't read this book, you must absolutely read. What did he discover in this book? After retirement, there are 4 specific stages in people's life, out of which once you enter into the second stage, you must have to move to the third stage. The second stage is a trap, and if you cannot go to the third step, life will slowly slide down from there. Body and mind will go from bad to worse, and it is possible to turn around. And how to do that? It is important that you know the third and fourth steps. Let's recap. I already said about the first step. Phase 1, vacation mode. After retirement, people stay in vacation mode for 1.5 years and start doing what was not possible due to pressure of work. Walking in the morning, eating in good restaurants, traveling here and there, watching movies and dramas in good places. This holiday fun eventually transitions into its second phase after approximately 1 year. But why is the second phase so confusing? Phase 2, phases of loss. This stage is unexpected and complex. At this time, we miss 5 different things from life. A. Loss of routine. Get up in the morning, brushing teeth, putting on clothes, putting on shoes, and going to work stops. B. Loss of sense of identity. Losing what we were, that personality. Someone may have been a bank manager earlier. Everyone recognized him in the first name. 4 years after retirement, when she visits the bank to realize no one knows her now. Or maybe he was a senior doctor or IAS officer. Everyone used to say hello when they wore uniform. But after 5 years, neither the office nor the rank remains. C. Loss of professional relationships. Losing professional relationships. Familiar office colleagues drift away. Those we frequently spoke to now do not show. D. Loss of purpose in life. Losing the purpose of our life. The doctor's job was to make a patient better. The teacher's job was to teach the students. But now, after retiring, how do you give back to the society? How do you find success? If you are facing retirement, you may be thinking, why is the success even necessary? But if people do not succeed, we will one day reach the level of becoming mental patients, suffering from aimlessness. And for many of them, children have gone to university or job, resulting in empty nest syndrome at home. E. Loss of power. Today, I am 59-year-old IAS officer. People can get employment at a simple stroke of my pen. A whole department revolves around me. But after 5 years from today, coming to the second stage of retirement, I understand that department does not care anymore if I am there or not. This was the problem of the second phase of the crisis. After retirement, many people think, I will go on holiday and be comfortable. But the powers that are lost, one's own activity, freedom and sense of life are significant. The mind is drawn to give something new to the world because life expectancy has increased. Even at this age, you are mentally and physically fit for many years. You might even live for 30 odd years after retiring. The intelligence and reasoning power of life is there at the peak, but there is no one to listen to you. At this time, many people experience depression. One's life partner may be lost at around this time. Our physical capacity slowly starts to decrease, but not so much that we can't do anything. The mind wants to do something new, but there is no opportunity. All in all, it is an unprecedented crisis, a crisis that neither you nor I was prepared for. But now, you have to turn things around. Otherwise, you won't reach the third and fourth step. These steps are your path of success. To reach the third and fourth stages, you must go through the depression and anxiety of the second stage, if you have not already. At this time, most people will start listening to their hearts and understand that life does not work this way. You have to turn them around. Then listen to what Dr. Riley said. The third step, trial and error. Try to figure out what new things you can do at this time. You can't do many things you could do before. The department that used to rise with the stroke of a pen does not care about you today. So, will the punch of the pain go away? No, of course not. You can become a university advisor with a stroke of that same pen. A prominent figure in town to whom we go for advice in which way life should be steered. You may have to keep yourself up to date by studying a lot. With the stroke of that pen, you can now create a poem today, draw a new sketch, start writing great travel tips for the vacation you are headed to instead of just sitting on the bus. You can write a book about small experience of your life, which we will all read. No, you are not doing this to earn money. You are doing this for yourself, to give something new to the society. Yes, your book may not be read by millions of people, but someone will read. So, find some gem to give to the society during your lifetime. Just as Lord Buddha said, give, even if you have got only little. And by doing this, you will reach the phase 4, reinvent. Get up and get in the game of reinventing yourself. Maybe one day you are no longer a teacher. Instead, you are an artist. Perhaps you are not a heart surgeon anymore. Now you are a celebrity cook. There is no shame or sorrow in this. It's a chance to find life anew. Work a lot. Aim to learn one new skill each year. This will create new nerve connections in the brain and boost your immune system. Look at yourself like Professor Goodenough and say, I am good enough. Don't try to find happiness just by looking at the faces of relatives. Enroll into a photography class or creative writing class. Be a student or a teacher. If you have the chance to work, work until you go to bed. Do whatever you can. The types of work are endless. Don't throw away your immense experience of 60 or 70 years. Keep trying until the end of your life to enrich society. This will also help you maintain your physical and mental well-being and balance. That's all today. We'll see you soon with some more new information.